Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, September 21st, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Help support the show. Get your Fade to Black T-shirts. The links are below. You know what to do. Go and get them. We have two. There's two ways to get them. The links are below. Help support everything that we do around here. 5 shows this week. Tonight, Linda Moulton Howe. Tomorrow, Melissa Tittle. Tonight, it's Earth Files. Tomorrow, it is the Peruvian mummies. We're doing 3 shows today. Live news right now. Right after this, I'm on with Christina Gomez and doing her show, Mysteries with a History, and then tonight, Fade to Black. Very busy around here and help support everything that we do. All right, we really appreciate it. Let's get straight to it. Busy news day today. Get ready. Let's start with this. On this day in history, 1840, while experimenting with gallic acid, a chemical he was informed would increase the sensitivity of his prepared paper, William Talbot discovered that the acid can be used to develop an image on paper, leading to modern photography. On this day in 1840, almost 200 years ago. Pretty incredible. Here's your fader fact. Yeah. There are more than 200 Kit Kat flavors in Japan. That's right. In the United States, what do we have? We have what? Two regular Kit Kat and the fake white chocolate Kit Kat. I think there's just 2 here. 200 in Japan. All right, let's get to the breaking news. NASA's first asteroid sample will return to Earth next week, and now you can help create the soundtrack for the spacecraft's epic return. NASA is preparing a playlist for the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft's return to Earth, which will be hosted by an online radio station out of Houston, Texas, called Third Rock Radio. The station is hosting daily OSIRIS-REx themed shows from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time through September 22nd, and will feature the public's song suggestions related to the asteroid sample's return mission. Now, after the touchdown, a recovery team will take the capsule apart, remove the canister containing the Bennu material, and prepare the sample for transport. Such work should take about a day, according to NASA's OSIRIS-REx sample return press kit. On Monday, September 25th, the sample will be loaded on a plane and flown to NASA's Johnson Space Center, right? All of that is going down in Houston. The asteroid dirt and gravel will then make its way to a newly built curation facility managed by the agency's Astromaterials Research and Exploration Science Division, otherwise known as ARIS. The OSIRIS-REx science team will then spend 2 years studying the sample and conducting analysis. The team consists of more than 200 people based at 35 institutions around the world. NASA's officials say that these researchers will have access to about 25% of the Bennu material. Well, this is a big deal. Check this out. A rocket carrying a U.S. Space Force satellite into orbit may have punched a hole in the Earth's upper atmosphere. That's right. After lifting off with just 27 hours notice, a new record for the shortest amount of time for getting the go-ahead to actually launching. Firefly Aerospace, a company contracted by Space Force, launched one of its Alpha rockets from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California on September 14th at 10:28 p.m. local time. The launch was not publicized or live streamed, making it a complete surprise to, well, the entire world. The rocket was carrying Space Force's Victus Nox satellite, which is Latin for conquer the night, by the way, which will run, I'm quoting here, a space domain awareness mission to help Space Force keep tabs on what is happening in the orbital environment, like UFOs. That's right. According to Lieutenant Colonel Mackenzie Birkenau, an officer with Space Force's Space Command Systems, the aim of the mission was to, quote, demonstrate the United States' ability to rapidly place an asset in orbit when and where we need it, ensuring we can augment our space capabilities with very little notice, end quote. You know, like for an alien invasion. I'm just saying. A new virus found inside the Mariana Trench is believed to be the deepest ever discovered, and there's more. The virus, called VBHMEYH4907, was found at a depth of 29,199 feet inside the Mariana Trench, which drops to about 36,000 feet at its lowest point on the floor of the Pacific Ocean. The virus is a type of life form that infects bacteria before hijacking their cellular machinery to generate more copies of itself. And if that doesn't scare the crap out of you, check this out. The bacteria and viruses that live at these depths are so alien to humans that our immune cells do not even register that they exist, making them completely invisible to our immune system. That's right. The researchers published their findings September 20th in the journal Microbiology Spectrum. Wow. During recent archaeological work at the ancient Roman military encampment of the Novae in Bulgaria, researchers uncovered an ancient refrigerator stocked with wine. The discovery took place during excavations at Novae, a Roman-era military fortress established in the 1st century AD along the lower Danube River. Found adjacent to lead pipes, by the way, the refrigerator at Novae still held the remnants of a complete dinner, wine vessels, bowls, and remnants of animal bones. That's crazy. An ancient refrigerator. It's a refrigerator, like for real. The Colorado company Sierra Space, which is creating an inflatable module for an International Space Station successor, deliberately exploded a new design on August 17th that included a metal plate. In this case, the plate was a cheaper stand-in for an actual window, but metal can also be used to simulate robotic attachments or other items. The burst test conducted with soft goods, built by Delaware-based company ILC Dover, are essential to test the limits of each 1/3 scale module before the design flies into space. Sierra Space announced all of this in their press release yesterday. The soft goods are sewn and woven fabrics that become rigid when inflated. Sierra aims to have the module ready in 2030 for the Orbital Reef Space Station, built by Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, which has received early-stage NASA funding. Sierra also plans to provide a ship capable of carrying cargo and crew called the Dream Chaser, which is now undergoing flight tests. And now, I'll leave you with this. NASA's Parker Solar Probe has become the first spacecraft to fly through a coronal mass ejection. That's right, a CME. A CME from the sun. And it captured the whole event on camera. The stunning video shows the spacecraft passing right through the massive solar eruption that happened on September 5th, 2022, last year. The probe soared through the churning wake of the plasma wave's leading edge and shock wave before blasting out the other side. Scientists will now piece together more of the sun's mysterious inner dynamics to better predict solar eruptions that threaten Earth. They published their findings exactly 1 year later on September 5th in the Astrophysical Journal. Now, here's the thing. I thought CMEs destroy all things electric, right? That's what we understand. How did the Parker Solar Pro video and transmit everything after passing through a CME? Right? Now, all I know is this. I want my next house to be built by Parker Probe engineers. I'm just saying. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Thursday, September 21st, 2023. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go back, Lee Tappy.